Hi, welcome all. This is Karthikeyan for Let's Be Useful channel, and I am running a blog. I am making a article for that. The article title is "How to Decide Buying My Home." So while making this article, I had a fundamental doubt that why should we invest in house or why should I buy a home? So in order to convince myself, I am making an analysis, and I'm not expert in analyzing all financial factors. If there is any small errors, please ignore it and post your comments if you have any, so that there will be a value addition. And let's go into the detail of why to buy a house, what if not. This is purely my analysis in consumer perspective. In this Excel sheet, I made the analysis for 20 years. The basis of analysis is I received a loan sanction letter. From that loan sanction letter, I am taking that reference. If you see this loan reference letter, the loan amount was sanctioned for 28.4 lakhs and the total tenure is 20 years and the EMI is 28,000 around, and the 240 is 20 years. So based on this loan sanction letter, I am making this analysis for my property. So here the total fixed cost I have included here, that is total EMI per month and EMI per year, and house tax and wear and tear and other expenditure you are supposed to spend every year, and maintenance cost for my apartment, that is whether it is 2 rupees or 3 rupees, as per your calculation you have to make this calculation. It is to be paid to your welfare association, and in order to keep our calculation easier, I am fixing the same amount for all these wear and tear and house tax. However, based on 2-3 years of period, you may give some escalation factor, because when the building becomes older, it will have more wear and tear. And maintenance I have already included here. Every 5 years, they will be increasing around 1 rupee per square feet. This is my assumption again, and based on that, we can fix this maintenance fee. So all put together, the total 20 years, whatever I am going to pay, 67 lakhs plus 3 lakhs is the maintenance for 20 years, and 8 lakhs is the maintenance for welfare association. All put together 78 lakhs. So I calculated the appreciation 181%. I will enclose this Excel sheet in my blog, so you can visit and download it. And I will give the link here in the YouTube description. You can make use of it. And if there is any factor to be added in this area, fixed cost, you can add. This is with respect to my opinion. I have given this. If you want to add more, you can add. Okay, we are going for rent. In rent, how much we are going to pay? In 2012, I started with 8,000 rupees for the same square feet, whatever I am living today in my own apartment. And I am giving 5% escalation every year. So this 5% is added till 20th year. So 20th year, I am going to pay 20,000 rupees as my rent for the double bedroom, whatever I am living right now. So here also I have calculated for the total 12 months per year, and then what will be the investment amount? This investment amount is your EMI minus the rent. This will be the investment amount I have calculated. Anyway, if you have any limitation, you can give that calculation here, and you can add one more column and you can provide that calculation. For example, you may not be able to invest all 100% and based on your cash flow, so you may give 80%, that you can indicate here, and from that we are going to make what is the investment pattern. This investment pattern is based on your age. I considered my age is the factor, so the total amount for investment is 20,000 rupees, and per year it is 2,40,000 rupees. This I am going to invest 45% in debt. This is as per the financial advisor's idea and suggestion, and based on your financial advisor's idea, you can invest in this combination, either in this combination or as per your financial advisor's combination. So 45% I am going to invest in debt, and 35% in mutual fund, and 20% in equity or national pension scheme. So based on the total investment per year, whatever we have planned, that we are separating that amount and we are investing in each schemes. So I calculated for the entire 20 years, and the contribution is made here for each element, and returns whatever we are expecting, that we are going to give here. The return for debt fund will be very minimum, because debt fund always it is very safe, but the returns will be very minimum, and I am taking that average as 8% is the growth, and you may discuss with your financial advisor or some good banks which will give more than this. And for calculation purpose, for average purpose, I am taking it as a 8%. So this 8% per year, so I have to calculate in this factor 0.08 divided by 12. And for mutual fund, we are taking straight away 15% in our direct investment, and equity 20%. And more than this, you may have the skill to invest and earn more money with respect to your financial exposures and other exposures in share market and mutual growth. So there is no limitation. I'm keeping it very simple and minimum or moderate level to show the Excel file that it is very beneficial. And benefit from investment total all put together is this much. So this also we calculated for the entire 20 years. So let's go to the final Excel sheet, what it is telling. So at the bottom of the Excel sheet, the cash outflow in the rent option is all the total rent whatever we have paid for 20 years, that is 32 lakhs, and this is totally taken here. And this is with respect to your own apartment. If you have taken your loan for your own apartment, what is the cost for your apartment based on the EMI for 20 years, the 67 lakhs. I considered shifting for every 2 years in rent option. So all put together it is 2,50,000 rupees, and maintenance it is applicable for both rent and own, so it is added here. And saving for 20 years, that is in rent option 35 lakhs, and in own apartment 0, and other expenditure, that is the maintenance, house tax and other things I have added here in own option. So total cash outflow with respect to rent is 78 lakhs, and in own apartment also is 78 lakhs. Here 78.1 lakh, here 78.6 lakhs. With respect to benefit, if you see at the end of 20th year, here we have 2.1214 crores. That is the benefit of compound savings or compound interest. Where if you see here from the returns area, in this return area we have calculated here, and with respect to debt fund, what is the total fund you available at your hand after 20 years, and mutual fund how much it will be available, and equity, from equity how much will be available, all put together how much, that is what indicated here. If you are disturbing this amount, there will be some changes, and if you are not disturbing, this will be your net cash will be in hand or as assets with respect to your investment. If you deduct this cash outflow, what will be the balance amount or asset value in your hand? That is all put together, again it is 1.3 crores. Here it will be a fixed asset, and it is only virtual value, you may not be able to realize it. Here you can realize it because it is a fund, debt, mutual fund and equity. If you want to dispose some of the things for your retirement benefits, you can do it, and this will be the total money in your hand. So I excluded the tax factors, how much will be the income tax benefit you will earn, these and all I excluded to avoid confusion. So in a layman calculation, even if you consider that 2 lakh rupees is the yearly tax benefit, I calculated here 2 lakh is your yearly tax benefit, and 20 years it will be around 40 lakhs. Even then, this I am deducting this total value, total asset, whatever you will be having at the end of 20th year. I am deducting this 40 lakhs from that amount. Even then, you will have 96 lakhs. If you compare these two figures, 78 lakhs and 96 lakhs, still this seems to be impressive. So, in my opinion, what I am suggesting, keep investing your money and don't disturb that money instead of buying the house at present scenario. And if you still go into the details, I bought the house by 2012 and the value was 31 lakhs, and my current apartment value as per the repayment whatever I have done, it is 33 lakhs exactly, and my apartment value in the market which I have inquired recently, it is again 33 lakhs. So there is no appreciation as per our calculation. Already I showed you in the fixed amount calculation how much is the appreciation we are expecting. 181 percentage in 2031, whereas we are in 2021, only 10 years more. By this time, at least there must be some 20-30% of appreciation, so that we can convince ourselves and we can be happy. But here, if you see the appreciation, it is not as I expected. Why it didn't work for me? I wondered and I googled furthermore. I found some interesting data which I wanted to show you. That is from RBI News, World Data Bank, and Indian Census on family owning houses data, which you can visit my blog and check whether it convinces you. I have found some data and I have compiled it here. Let's come back to Excel. If you are already invested in real estate and you bought your own home, I indicated some action plan to reduce your burden, which are not limited. You can take your advice from your financial advisor. If you still want to invest for your desperate requirement or where appreciation is very much positive, do it very safely. How to decide buying your home and how to analyze before buying, check my next video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe and comment to encourage me and improvise. Thank you.